So the practice this morning, yeah, an eventful one. Obviously never been out in the rain before, and track was actually just completely flooded. Yeah, the majority of people went out, done one lap and came straight in, just so they were sort of saying weren't safe or obviously just weren't worth it for them. Obviously I stayed out. I think I'd done about 3 laps. I just wanted to see what it was like in the wet. Obviously major understeer, but obviously whether it was me, the cart, track conditions, obviously we don't know. I've never done anything in the wet before, but people were going sideways up the straight, and yeah, weren't ideal. But for me, just to get out, see what it was like in the wet, obviously better than nothing. So finished quali now, and the track had dried up like a little bit, especially compared to this morning, but the whole session just struggling for front end grip, and obviously every time I turn, so I started getting understeer. I know a lot of it, after looking back at the footage, was actually me turning the steering wheel too much. Obviously being used to the short circuit, the Rotax, you get into every corner and pretty much put full lock on. Obviously in these you don't, so yeah, still really struggling on like the initial turn-in. Sort of didn't have enough, so obviously like reaction is to turn a bit more, and yeah, obviously that's the wrong thing for us to do. Have asked some people, and they think obviously to help with front, if we just move our seat further forward, just put a bit more weight over the front, we might end up with a little bit more front end grip. So that is what we're going to try and do, ready for tomorrow, and maybe make a couple more changes just to see. But I think we qualified 4th in class. We were literally 0.03 off our like 3rd. So yeah, not in a bad starting position for tomorrow, but we are quite a long way down the grid. But obviously long race, 3 races tomorrow. Let's see obviously what we can do from them. So today is race day, and it's actually looking a lot drier out there than it was yesterday, which is definitely good for me, because did struggle quite a bit yesterday in the wet. Obviously with like the understeer that I was having. Like I say, still think it was definitely down to my driving, but yeah, so a bit happy that it's dry today. Just got to try and sort out that second corner, Been asking a couple of people and having a look, and I think I know what I need to do. We've just got to see if I can go out there and do it. We are the first race out though of the day, and we are out at 9 o'clock. And obviously after all the rain yesterday, the track has a good chance it might be quite green, so not sure how much grip we'll have. But yeah, we're sort of starting near the back. But yeah, for the first race, just sort of try to get a finish, see if we can sort of move up a couple of places. I think we're 4th in class at the minute, so if we can sort of get like a top 3 in class, then yeah, I'd be quite happy with that. That's my goal, but we'll see how we get on after the first race. So finished the first race. We didn't quite get the result we wanted. I don't actually know where we finished overall. I think we was 4th in class. Didn't get a great start, sort of spluttering a little bit, and the pack in front had just already gone. Got held up a couple of times. We made some changes to the car after the qualifying yesterday, sort of just seeing if we could make it better for today. But yeah, kart just felt a little bit sort of twitchy. Didn't really have much grip. We were on new tyre, and obviously the track was very green anyway. But yeah, sort of struggled to push a little bit because I had such a big gap as well. I sort of just backed off, didn't push too hard at the end. Obviously, yeah, just to get the finish. But gonna see if we can make a couple of changes ready for the second race, trying to just make the car a little bit better for me. Good. Slightly come off. Oh! So second race is now done, and yeah, didn't quite go to plan on the rolling lap. Just say went to change gear and the gear linkage come off the shaft again, so managed to make it into the pits, and someone did actually lend us some tools. I started trying to get some parts undone, my dad then obviously made it back. We did eventually get it back on, so I just went out, and I think so I had done 2 laps. We didn't get classified in the results, but it was enough just to actually see if the changes we made felt like they worked, and it definitely felt a bit better. But obviously it's quite hard to tell because I only got the out lap and then 1 lap pushing a little bit harder. So gonna see what we can do for the 3rd race, and yeah, just try and actually come away with a decent result. But if not, obviously it's all part of racing, doesn't always quite go your way. Obviously hasn't helped in our championship standings, but obviously being the 1st year, we're not really expecting too much. And yeah, finishes a bonus, but yeah, it's just all about learning at the minute, trying to get the kart better, and yeah, just trying to improve it myself. Quick little update, we've got about 20 minutes or so until we're out, and it has just started raining, so not sure what the track's going to be like, and if it rains a bit more, how long until we have to go wet tyre, or yeah, but could be quite interesting to see. We should be starting at the back anyway, so shouldn't be too bad for us, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. So that is race 3 complete and the end of the weekend for me. That was a much better race for me. Actually got away with another 125 from the start. Actually went around the outside into the first corner, which was yeah, sort of quite good, but he managed to get me back, and then sort of just hard to keep up with him with all the 250s and 450s around us. But yeah, managed to get past him again, and then he did come past me a bit later on, and then yeah, finally managed to get the run, go past, and we did then pull a little bit of a gap to him, and we were slowly catching the other 125 in front, but yeah, just ran out of laps, and yeah, just a bit of time. But if we'd had a better second race where I could put a better lap in, then we might have been able to start a bit further up and had a better chance. But at the end of the day, we got a finish. That was actually 3rd in class, so yeah, sort of happy to come away with that. Obviously the 125 that we did beat as well has like the digital ignition and everything, so his car is a little bit faster in a straight line, and as you can definitely have sort of guessed from the straight line speed he had. But yeah, overall good weekend, and yeah, looking forward to the next one. Next round for this championship is actually not till like the end of August, so got quite a while, but we might see if we can maybe pop in around at somewhere else in between. But